victim of domestic abuse and extortion. Like, this is just coming out within like the half hour, Tori, maybe like an
Oh,
hour.
last hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so we're slowly trying to figure out this news. Luke, when you hear that Dalvin Cook, the Minnesota Vikings running back, has been a victim of domestic abuse, what's the first thing that comes to mind to you? Is his wife like beating him, or maybe just like Tori said, like maybe his uncles forced him to pay him to keep his mouth shut or something? Like, what do you think is going on up there?
I think the first thing that comes to my mind is sadness, because the moment a man comes out and say that he's a victim of domestic anything, it's looked down upon like, oh yeah, really? And the fact that he's a football player with muscles and he works out,
Yeah.
oh, you just really and it's a shame. I work in the field where I get to see things I shouldn't have to see. However, I can tell you this much. If you were to go on Google right now and literally Google the number of domestic violence shelters for males, good luck. Good luck. Find me one no matter where you stay and tell me how many it is.
Right.
If you find more than 2, your state is doing great. And if you go through and you look at the numbers of it, if this story was flipped any other way, if it was, oh, Dalvin Cook is the not the victim, but he's the aggressor. Oh, it would be all over it, suspensions and fines and everything. But where's the sympathy? Where's the sorrow? Where's the empathy? And where is the aptitude from the fan base, the people in the media, to say this is horrible, this should not be happening to him? I'm not saying any of that, and I'm just simply saying that he's a victim of domestic violence. And I read some of the comments on the article, and they were discussing like, oh, big old you getting beat up, but if he hit him back, aka Joe Mixon, it's a whole nother story. So
Yep.
I'm saddened by the story. It may not even, I don't even think it may be a wife or girlfriend, even if it is, or if it is a family member, whatever the case is, he's the victim, and that's the part that we need to focus on.
Yeah, well, and when we see that he is the victim, like, it is not breaking news on ESPN or anything just like that. It was just kind of just a it was just a blurb on my phone. Oh, per Adam Schefter, Dalvin Cook has been, or like his agent spoke out on like his behalf or something. Just to do that.
And to reiterate what Luke said, if it had been the other way around, that Dalvin Cook, there would have been the sirens and breaking news that Dalvin Cook beat the crap out of whoever.
Hashtag
and
me too, right?
The Vikings have already cut Dalvin Cook. Like, it would have been everywhere immediately. But like you said, all of a sudden it becomes a blurb, because that's not supposed to happen, because he's a football player. Like, guess there again, for all we know, maybe it is a significant other that does just beat him, because he knows if he swings back, he is going to jail and he is going to get labeled as a woman beater.
Oh, and she'll get a lot of money too, right?
Absolutely. So, and there again, what makes me think it's probably a family member is the extortion part that comes into it. Like, what are they trying to extort from him? Or are they just gonna maybe say something, like make something up and say this is what he does in his off time? Like, it's people trying. It's a sad situation all around. I just figured, when I first saw it, I figured that it was the Minnesota Vikings, because playing them for them is just abuse enough.